Hold up, hey, for my niggas who be thinking we soft, we don't play. We gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up, hey, for my niggas who be acting too bold, take a seat. Hope you ready for the next episode. Hey. With the double coming real, it's the next episode. Eagle double G. Eagle double G. Top dog, bite them all, yeah, I'm burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up. CBT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang us in the club, baby, you got to get up. Cause homies, thug homies, yeah, they giving it up. Low lie, yo lie, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for show. Slip my girl a 44 when she crept in the back door. Chickens looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this mother, just a swank in my hair. Trick, quick talking, crip walk if you down with the set. Take a bullet with some grip and take the smoke on this jet. Out of town, put it down for the father of rap. And if you happen to get cracked, trick, shut your trap. Come back, get back, that's the part of success. If you believe in the S, you be relieving your stress. It's the one and only Eagle double G. You know I'm mobbing with your D.O.E. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the one and only Eagle double G. Hold up.
Swirl.
Hold up, hey, for my niggas who be thinking we soft, we don't play. We gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up, hey, for my niggas who be acting too bold, take a seat. Hope you ready for the next episode. Hey. With the double coming real, it's the next episode. Tonight we're on the run while we chase the morning sun until our paradise is shown, so we can live forever young. Follow the echoes of your soul to the edge and far beyond. But no matter where you go, just be sure to make it on the last train to paradise. The last train to paradise.
LEEF vibe, you know what I'm saying? Stack, hold it. We ride this wave all the way up. Let's go. Mind that LEEF, stack it on no brief. Let it see, let go, determine belief. We don't chase no fall, we just ride this wave. LEEF to the moon, like shame we pave. Mind that LEEF, put the work in, think outside, stay strong, no time for sleep. We ain't looking back, our future's bright. LEEF in the system, we gon' shine all night. Can we grind for my faith in the chain? Every block that we drop is a link in the game. All it on fire, you can feel that spark. LEEF in my hands, lighting up the dark. This is no scam, no bug, no trick. We playing the roots, let the profit stick. See the charts going green, no red in sight. Community strong, yeah, we holding tight. From the streets to the net, from the hood to the globe. Everybody talk belief, yeah, the moment explode. No middleman needed, we taking back trust. Building with the fam, it's a LEEF we thrust. Mind that LEEF, stack it on, no grief. Plant the seed, let it grow, watch it turn to belief. We don't chase no FOMO, we just ride this wave. LEEF to the moon, blockchain, we pay. Stake. Let the numbers multiply, passive income flowing, got me reaching for the sky. While the world stays sleeping, we awaken the night. Turning ones into millions, yeah, the future looking bright. Gotta trust in the vision, trust in the code. Smart contracts locked, we in permanent mode. It's the era of change, no chains on me. Decentralized dreams set the people free. From the charts on the phone to the crew on the block, we celebrating gains every tick of the clock. A new age dawn, watch the LEEF empire grow. What we build together, everybody gonna know. Mind that LEEF, stack it tall, no grief. Yeah, plant the seed, let it grow, watch it turn to belief. We don't chase no FOMO, we just ride this wave. Ride it. LEEF to the moon, blockchain, we pave. Let's go. Look, LEEF ain't just tokens. It's a mindset shift. It's a bridge to the future. It's a generational gift. We bow into the system. We designing our lane. Every block that we make got our blood in the chain. This is hustle plus unity, innovation plus grind. Every wallet a weapon, every holder a line. It's the people, not banks, who control what's real. No inflation games here, no one spinning the wheel. Yeah, we global, unstoppable. Borderless crew, from Sydney to New York, LEEF breaking us through. Every click, every stake, every miner, every hodl. We the future, the culture, crypto's role model. So raise up your hands if you're riding this way. From the night to the dawn, we gon' stake and stay. It's the anthem for the people, it's the fight we win. Say LEEF 3 times, let the champ be. Yeah.
Yo, welcome everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. Yeah, we are doing our space this time here in Telegram for a couple of obvious reasons. One of which is that we of course wanted to have as less of problems as possible, because that always seems to be something wrong with X when we are doing it there. And a big thanks for Tricky Creation and him being willing to multi-stream our stuff, so we're still able to get out to as many places as possible. This is also being recorded for further references, and we will be going through a couple of things as well today, because again, we are in Telegram, which allows us to do different things that we don't normally is allowed to do on Spaces, such as screen sharing. So we will be going through a couple of the things here in a short bit. So I hope that everyone is ready. Of course, if anyone wants, please share the link, invite some friends, request to come up and talk and all that, because there is no direct schedule today. It's open Q&A. Ask your questions, invite your friends if they have any questions related to LEEF or Telegram or our project in general, how to get started, what to do next. Now is the perfect time to get them in here, because we are live with you guys and we have the possibility to actually show and tell, which in many cases hopefully will lead to a little better understanding in what we are actually trying to do here with LEEF and so on. So I really hope that you guys are following, and I really hope that you're sharing around, and of course find some use in what we're trying to present to you all today. So while I do another little take on the intro, because that, of course, this space wasn't recorded when I started the other intro. Let's recap the song while you guys invite your friends and I repost, and we do all that, and we get right back to the space. But in the meanwhile, let me see if I can do this just so we have something to look at. Boom. That seems pretty nice. Okay, so let's go.
Yeah. It's that LEEF vibe, you know what I'm saying? Stack it, stake it, hold it. We ride this wave all the way up. Let's go, let's go. Mind that leaf, stack it tall, no grief. Plant the seed, let it grow. Watch it turn to belief. We don't chase no FOMO, we just ride this wave. Leaf to the moon, blockchain we pave. Mind that leaf, put the work in deep. Hold tight, stay strong, no time for sleep. We ain't looking back, now the future's bright. Leaf in the system, we gon' shine all night. Come to grind, put my faith in the chain. Every block that we drop, it's a link in the game. Wallet on fire, you can feel that spark. Leaf in my hands, lighting up the dark. This is no scam, no bug, no trick. We playing the roots, let the profit stick. See the charts going green, no red in sight. Community strong, yeah, we holding tight. From the streets to the net, from the hood to the globe. Everybody talking leaf, yeah, the moment explode. No middleman needed, we taking back trust. Building with the fam, it's a leaf we thrust. Mind that leaf, stack it tall, no grief. Plant the seed, let it grow, watch it turn to belief. We don't chase no FOMO, we just ride this wave. Leaf to the moon, blockchain we pay. Stake, stake, stake. Let the numbers multiply. Passive income flowing, got me reaching for the sky. While the world stays sleeping, we awaken the night. Turning ones into millions, yeah, the future looking bright. Gotta trust in the vision, trust in the code. Smart contracts locked, we in permanent mode. It's the era of change, no chains on me. Decentralized dreams set the people free. From the charts on the phone to the crew on the block, we celebrating games every tick of the clock. A new age dawn, watch the leaf empire grow. What we build together, everybody gonna know. Mind that leaf, stack it tall, no grief. Yeah, plant the seed, let it grow, watch it turn to belief. We don't chase no FOMO, we just ride this wave. Ride it. Leaf to the moon, blockchain we pave. Let's go. Look, leaf ain't just tokens. It's a mindset shift. It's a bridge to the future. It's a generational gift. We bow into the system. We design in our lane. Every block that we make got our blood in the chain. This is hustle plus shooting, innovation plus grind. Every wallet a weapon, every holder a line. It's the people, not banks, who control what's real. No inflation games here. No one's spinning the wheel. Yeah, we global, unstoppable, borderless crew. From Sydney to New York, leaf breaking our through. Every click, every stake, every miner, every hold. We the future, the culture, crypto's role models. So raise up your hands if you ride this way. From the night to the dawn, we gon' stake and stay. This the anthem for the people, this the fight we win. Say leaf 3 times, let the chant be. Yeah.
So, welcome back again, everyone. And I am your host today. I am also the co-founder and chief operator of LEEF Token, Danish crypto. I hope for my other co-founder, Jake, to join us here shortly. So hopefully he will get back to us. But again, I am more than capable of handling at least 95 all the questions that you guys might have. So just for a brief overview and start, I'm Danish Crypto, the guy here. Info probably doxed and all of that for many years, but let's start over from the beginning. We are at leaftoken.io, which is our main core website, our hub for all leaf information, and we try our very best to keep this updating and functioning nice, but we have also things in beta and alpha testing that are not currently on here. So if you're in the community and go to our website and see something that you have heard of or tested or something that is still not on here, remember that is probably still in a testing phase in some kind of way. But we have everything that has been main launched for the public linked and available on our website, and everything LEEF basically is connected with LEEF token website. So you can do like geo.leaftoken.io, you can do gyms.leaftoken.io, you can do openrealms.leaftoken.io, you can do trade.leaftoken.io. The only one we haven't currently put in here is our staking hub, which is kind of where everything starts. But LEEF Token is an educational token where we have a lot of different core system put in. One of and our like core start was text to earn, which originally started here on Telegram, where we are currently today. But we have also evolved into being more than just text to earn, and also multiple places than just on Telegram itself. For example, we are on Twitch as both a watch to earn and a text to earn. We are exploring the Discord route, and we have a full-blown ecosystem built into Telegram, of course, as our native base. And then we have added certain other features as well, a couple of games. Seen longer down on our website, we have our merch store, which if you want to flash, be a real swagger, go around and flash some real nice LEEF merch and support the project, because all profits from this project of our merch store basically goes back into the project. Of course, running the merch store and stuff takes a little bit of expenses, but all profits from there goes into buying back or supplying liquidity for LEEF. So this is, again, a full community-driven initiative, of course, mainly controlled by myself and Jake. But the community is the overall voice and route that we are deciding and taking 95% of all our decisions on. Our merch store has a lot of, not a lot, but a couple of good merchandise, a couple of caps, shirts, and other stuff. New things are about to pop up soon. We have our trader that we will be looking at soon. We have our staking website, which I also would be looking at soon, which is not directly linked like I was talking about all the other ones. But enough about that. And we have our scan to earn concept, which is another little thing where we just can scan QR codes either in the real world or in chats where they can be dropped. And the first that scans the QR code gets LEEF directly. So we have a good handful of distribution methods for the LEEF token in general. And we are continuously adding more, as you guys have been able to see here. For example, the games that I've been talking about is currently not linked on our website. That is both intentional and because some of them are quite new. But they will eventually, but we needed to make sure that all of it fit together. But there is Gyms, which is a Candy Crush-ish game with leaderboards, different pools, weekly leaderboards, so you can participate, costing everything from 500 LEEF to 50k LEEF. And if you are on the top by the end of the week, you have a big chance of winning the majority of the pool that has been generated over that ongoing week. Then we have the Open Realms, which is our D&D-like open world RPG game with a cross-world experience. So, meaning that in a cross-world experience world that everyone knows D&D, we are normally sitting 5-6 people at a table, and everyone have a story together. But online, that could be hard. So we have done something where you can play a single player game, but your interactions on the world has different repercussions for the whole world in general, which means that what you do today can become a whole storyline for a new player starting tomorrow, needing to fight you or fight your empire, shop at your stores, or whatever it might be that you have built in the world could become an interactable objective for other players, which we find quite cool. But I also see that we have Jake joining us now. So just making sure that he's going through. Jake, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Amazing. Good. So again, everyone else is more than welcome to request a mic and ask your, you will request a mic and we will get you up here so you can ask your questions. You can ask your questions in Telegram directly, do your reactions on stream, or you can go to the Q&A tab in LEEF Main Corp, our main Telegram chat, and ask them there if you rather want that. But yeah, we have just been looking over the website a little bit just to have a little bit of show and tell. I was about to go over the LEEF Staker and then maybe Trader because that had happened a lot of updates. But I don't know what. How do you feel like we should do this, Jake? Now you're here.
Well, I think you should just jump right into Trader. Personally, I think everybody here knows what Staker is and what it's about.
Everybody here, maybe, yes, but it is being broadcasted to like 6 different social medias and recorded. So,
oh, I didn't realize that we were that open. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the Staker a little bit, and we'll go through the different functions.
Okay, so on leafstaker.io is our staking website for anyone to really become a main part of LEEF's core core ecosystem. You kind of need to start staking. Our staking requirements are extremely small. It requires you as little as 5,000 LEEF, which is less than 10 cents, to start staking, and by that you will immediately start getting passive reward. Let's just go and log in here. I think I can log in with my cloud wallet without too much problem today. Hopefully we had some Amazon cloud server problems yesterday, as the half of the world, but let's see if things work out. So first off, we will be getting logged in and we can immediately see what I have in my wallet, what I have staked, and the current price of LEEF. And I can go stake and unstake. But we also have a function down here that currently need updating, which is how to register to the core system on Telegram. Sadly, it's not working with this currently, but it's pretty simple and straightforward. We have a smart contract called LEEF Register on the Wax blockchain, which has registration data for being able to link your Telegram ID with your Wax wallet to be able to allow you access to all functions in the LEEF Telegram ecosystem, and we are building on that for the rest of the ecosystem as well. But this is kind of the core you need to do. So you need your Wax wallet, which is if you're using a cloud wallet, something.wham. If you're using an Anchor wallet, it could be a full-on customizable name. And your Telegram ID, not your username, not your phone number, but your Telegram ID, which can both be shown in the button. Like if you go and search for registration, it will show you in the message, it pops up your Telegram ID. Or if you go into the LEEF Miner bot and try to make your registration or your referral link, the numbers that it puts after the referral link is your Telegram ID. It is normally a 8 to 9 digit number, and you would need that and sync that with our smart contract. As soon as that is done, you will be fully linked and all functions on Telegram would be open for you. And that is kind of the gist of that. Of course, we are always willing to help, and our community is more than willing to help if you have any problems, if there's anything that you can't figure out when going through all of this. Just join our Telegram chat, LEEF Main Corp, in Telegram, and we will be more than happy to assist you if there is anything. If you can't find your ID or something like that, we have it for you in a second. But as soon as we're registered, you can do this without registering, but you will not be available for all the functions that LEEF has to offer. You only get the passive staking reward, but depending on your drift, if you want to have a Telegram chat mine and make LEEF in your community and everyone there making LEEF, you will need to go through the steps that I just provided. But when you have staked and such, you will immediately start getting rewards, and those rewards will show up here, and you will be able to claim them as easy as that. And Wax is, of course, fast and feeless as long as you have a little bit of resources on there. And in that way, you will be able to just claim your LEEF, and it goes directly into your wallet. We have rooms here, which I will come to in a little bit. And we have leaderboards where you can see the amount of staked LEEF on here by different people. And a thing to notice is that when we go back to our LEEF token website, this is the core distribution. And the wallets that have the most, or if anyone has as much in their normal wallet. But as you can see here, LEEF Staker IO, which funny enough is LEEF Staker IO, is our staking protocol. So of course that is where most of the LEEF is staked, which is also a pretty nice indicator of, how much is available on the market and so on. Because when you just look at this one, it can look pretty surprising. But when we go through the different accounts and what they are, it looks a lot more promising. And of course, when looking at this one, we have a lot of different names, wallets, and so on, which most of are either, again, single-hand users or people with a Twitch stream that wants to have the ability to get their Twitch stream as a LEEF mine with text to earn and watch to earn, which requires you to be on here and be in the top 100 for Twitch currently. That is still extremely easy to do, but for the Twitch people, you need to be in the top 100 to have an active LEEF mine on Twitch currently. Again, we might be open for discussion on expanding that or so on in the future, but that's what we have been set on so far. And for Telegram, our Telegram bot will tell you the minimum required for that, because our normal staking requirement is dynamic, which means that the more staked and compared to price and so on, it will go up or down a little bit depending on what is the minimum required to have a active Telegram mine. And yeah, so that is the core system. Then we have all the different Telegram mines, which is both for Twitch and for Telegram, or for that matter, Discord, when we are more up and running there. every single one that has a Telegram group, for example, myself, Danish Crypto, I have a community where I have, my wallet linked to. So now that's a LEEF mine. But when people know my wallet, they can go to the room delegation and delegate some of their staked LEEF to my account, which basically boosts that group's earning amount for active people. And that is especially beneficial for people that maybe don't have their own group or are more active other places than their own group, so they can still have a active mine but delegate their powers to mine more where they actually are active. And that can be used freely as well. And then the last function on here is our ad system, which is quite amazing overall. It's a built-in ad system that goes across every platform that LEEF has, except for our main website. There's no ads on leaftoken.io, but everything else is connected with our little ad platform currently. We just ran out of ads like 2 days ago, but you can go and put ads up on our platform, which will be added into every website that LEEF has, again, except our main website. And it will post those ads on a frequent base with every, Jake, is it 15 or 20 minutes?
I have it set at 15 now.
15 every 15 minutes in half of the active LEEF mines, which means that every post will be posted dynamically around all active LEEF mines over a period of time, but half of the active LEEF mines will be getting ads every 15 minutes. And those ads, of course, the owners of those groups earn a small percentage of the ads displayed there as well. But it's a pretty simple concept. You put your ad, hey, come join my whatever, the link to where you want to get them to go, and that will become a Telegram button. So under the post, like a click button and a URL to a picture. So we get a nice picture post and whatever amount of LEEF that you want to put on. And as again, our ads are extremely cheap currently as a kind of promotional startup. So currently they are extremely cheap. They will go up in price with time, not exponentially, but the current price will be changed at some point. And as soon as you've done that, our admin will go in and verify that it's not a malicious link, and your ad will be posted. And within 5 minutes, suddenly all the Telegram chats around will be getting those ads in as non-disturbing or intrusive, I think is the right word, method for displaying those ads. They are well displayed that this is an advertisement, and please click with your own, like at your own consent, and then the ad, so people know that this is an ad, and it disappears again. So it don't fill up your chats. If you're like gone for a day, it's not like you have 14 ads in your channel. They will disappear again. So we try to do this as non-intrusive and irritating as possible, because that ads is just something that basically every system kind of needs to survive, and we wanted to do our own version without needing to do Google and all that if we could get away from it. So that is how that works, and I hope that all of you guys is gonna test it out, maybe put some ads out again. It's cheap, it's easy, and it's a like decentralized ad system. It's something that many people haven't even heard about yet. And yeah, now we're going over to our just updated Leaf Trader, which I think maybe I will let Jake explain a little bit about while I just like log in here. If you're up for it, Jake.
Yeah, I could talk about it a little bit. So this is our Leaf Trader. Up top there, you can see it has a nice dashboard that gives you some ideas on what's going on in your profile. So we have an XP bar to give it a game feel, score. There it has your USD value on your for full portfolio. I'm thinking about trying to change that into other tokenizations maybe in the future. Next to it is your CPU. I'm not sure how many people know about the WAC CPU methods here, but this system does use the user's account and the CPU required for that account, which means that if you do not have CPU on Wax, you will need to utilize the power up system within Wax, which costs Wax. Much like any other blockchain that has gas fees, Wax has now started providing actual quote unquote gas fee payments for utilizing the CPU system rather than staking it. The power up system is a 9x over what the current CPU staking is, which means that it costs 9 times less than staking. Now, if you stake, you still are saving your Wax, which means that you can always claim that back at a later date rather than spending the 0.004 to 0.01 Wax for a couple transfers on CPU. That being said, the next thing under that is the title. You can see that there is a advertisement block there. Usually we do have ads running there. Currently, we don't have anything contracted to be on that ad block. As Danish was just explaining, if anybody would like advertisement to be displayed there, that's back on the Leaf Staker site, where you just simply fill out that prompt, and either Danish or I, as an admin, will go in and approve or reject anything there. If anything's rejected, your funds will be sent back with a 90%, because we still have to pay our admins for doing the rejection. If it's approved, it'll go through, it'll automatically start playing. I have to update that to allow time reference, so that way in the future, if anybody does want to have a certain time display, we can have that added. Danish, if you go ahead and click the start button, we'll start the trader. And so here you can see that he's already got a start there for his Wax Leaf trade. And so what you're seeing here is a bunch of different pools in the Alcor swap system on alcor.exchange for Leaf and different Leaf supported pairs. So you have Leaf Wax USDC, which is the newest stable. You have Wax Leaf, which is our base on the chain for doing the Wax blockchain. Wax and Wax USDC is the stable with Wax to kind of cycle both of those tokens back in. LSW and Wax is a supported Alcor token that helps reward and give back wax. It's a good token to hold as an alternative to wax. Danish, if you scroll down,
Basically just a liquid staked wax. It's yeah. Instead of staking to the platform and getting CPU and all that, you can just liquid stake it and still have the token in your wallet, sell it, trade it, and do all that, and still earning APY percentages for holding it. Sorry.
no, I'm not 100. I don't do much of the liquid staking, so thank you for explaining that. I just know that that's a good alternative to trading with wax rather than just having wax straight up, especially with the new power up system. If a user doesn't have CPU and you're trying to hold on to your wax, you can always just trade using LSW instead, which is why we also provide LSW Leaf and LSW US Wax USDC. So that way you can have that same cycle that you're seeing over here on the wax side as well. We also have two partnership tokens that we've recently added, which is PXJ for the Pixel Journey side and BJ token, which is an old project that supports uh basically
Charity project. It's a meme with benefits.
yes, it's to support um
Women and
defense
children.
against sorry, it's defense against women's suffrage and sex workers and other things alike. We donate to um foundations that help support victims of rape and sexual charges of that nature. The token itself hasn't been doing much work, but we're always willing to start working on that foundation again and start getting some more DAO systems working towards it. But both of those have been added because of their liquidity backing in Leaf, which is over $100. So if anybody would like any of their tokens supported on this, it is a $100 backing in Leaf support. And I look at that manually currently, but in the future it will be put into an automated system. If we start moving over into controls, let's start looking at the strategy setup. One over. And so with the strategy setup, you can see here that it has different percentages for what you want on each one of your portfolio tokens. Danish has his set up accordingly to his. Next to that is a slippage tolerance, and that is basically to um make sure whatever your slippage you want while trading. On top of that is a drift control. What that does is rebalances all your portfolio back into your percentages based off of how close you want that percentage. Danish has that set at a 3.5. So that means that if his PXJ or his BJs goes out a 3.5 range, it will just automatically put a rebalance factor onto that and then refill those balances. Um, Underneath that is a newly added system, which is a sorting system as well as a um, off and on system. So if you turn off your system, as you see, it will make sure that you're only trading those pairs. Which, if you turn out anything with wax, that will just simply leave you with the LSW, the PXJ, and the BJs. You can turn off the PXJ or the BJs if you don't want to support those pairs. LSW alike. So, you can really customize how you want to play your strategies within this trading and making sure that you're only trading what you would like to trade. In the future, I will be putting um a lock on probably sorry, not LSW, USDC leaf pair and the wax leaf pair. Just because we want to make sure that people are always trading with those. Uh, and I believe that's about it for that. Always save your allocations whenever you're done with your strategies. And that brings us over to the AI section. A lot of this needs to have some updating after I just got done, but this shows the overview of how your AI is working, your accuracies, your predictions, how many times it's counted in ticks, um, and the overall confidence of how much you've been utilizing your AI. We'll get into that once we get more into the controls. Predictions itself, that needs better um rewrites, I guess, because we have so many new tokens that we've added. I don't know if the prediction model is rendering correctly there. That is the same to do with stats as well. Go ahead and click stats. Stats itself should have a little bit better status in the future for how the AI is looking at each trade and how the accuracies are working for each area. That's to allow us to make sure that the AI is giving us the best predictions possible for accuracies. Within controls, that's the biggest part of our area. Um, if we start here with the trading strategies, we have a few different trading strategies. Danish, if you want to click the little circle next to trading strategies. So this will give us a little overview of which one does what. We have an RSI and price action that focuses more on momentum of the oversold to the undersold. And that, trades to say, hey, this has been purchased more or this has been purchased less. Let's go ahead and move funds over here. A moving average is a pretty consistent trading strategy within most day traders. It focuses on bullish and bearish signals, and that then moves your funds based off the bull to the bear. Um, Bollinger Bands are based off of what you might have seen on some graphs, which focus on certain buy and sell points. Basically, once one of these bands touch one of your candles, it triggers a point right there. There's very little time to utilize one of these Bollinger Bands, so you need to pick which area you really want to, put your funds into. The MACD works a lot like how the moving average does. I know Danish. I'll get into those. Those systems are based off of how the moving point works and how often you want your trigger to work. Um, a lot of that is do your own research sort of stuff
Let this
with the
soft mineral
MACD
melt in your
and
mouth to
the
rebuild your
MA
gum.
and the Bollinger Bands. If you're not sure how to operate a Bollinger Band or a MACD, I strongly suggest moving into doing a scalping method, which is probably the easiest method for most people. But a little bit more on the MACD. MACD does focus a little bit more on actual crossing trends rather than um, just signals. So it's more of a long-term form of moving action rather than it being that short term. Um Scalping itself, like I said, is for more of the average user. It simply just says, hey, this has moved this much percentage in either direction. We're going to move it, you these funds in this direction based off the plus or minus. Next to that is the preferred profit margins. Danish has focused his on the USDC. There's a few different options in there. If he clicks down, oh, I can't see the drop down. So there's a balanced option which just simply says, hey, you get any token and it's going to focus on just an open trade. If you start preferring stuff, it's going to start reducing the trades that trade back those specific tokens. So if you're reducing your LEEF trades, it won't want to trade LEEF as much. It will still try to trade it sometimes when there's a profit margin. And that goes the same with, BJ, USDC, Wax, liquid stake wax, and what have you. Below that is the confidence level and the cooldown time. Basically, the confidence level says, hey, your AI prediction is giving you a confidence level of this. You want to say, if the confidence level hits this level, I want to execute this trade, and then it'll give you a button. The cooldown time says, okay, we'll cycle out these buttons to confirm to make sure that that's still an accurate trade this amount of time. And then that also works per each time you click those buttons. That's basically the layout of how the AI system works. There's still a lot that can be done with it as far as functionality and explanation goes. Danish is triggering a good amount there just based off of his current strategy. So yeah, he's using a scalping method of a 0.1%, which is going to be your highest rate of trades. The final panel that I'd like to discuss today would be our LP panel. So what this LP panel does is allows the user to do a direct LP providing of different pools. Each one of these pools are actual Alcor pools. They are directly tied to all of these trades that you are doing here on the trader. And so basically what's happening is as people utilize these pools, you are backing the trades and creating fees that you can claim on Alcor as people are trading with them. So you are making money for providing these liquidity pairs that people are here trading on the trader. Based off of each volume, it's different on how much you're making, but last time I had calculated Danish's stuff, he was making about 50% APY, which is a pretty good turnout for people just clicking buttons. I'm going to step down because that's my little spiel on Trader, and I'm going to let Danish take over and take a little Q&A for a bit.
Yeah, amazing. I just wanted here to show a little bit of this is my cloud wallet, so not the not the main wallet, but wanted to show how some of that works, because here we have the LEEF LS Wax liquidity pool, and or some of it at least, and that is earning fees for all the people trading, of course, and people trading are making a profit on there as well. So it's a kind of a win-win scenario, especially if you're somebody that both are clicking the button and trading tokens and providing liquidity. The risk of immutable loss, as people normally say, for providing liquidity minimizes quite a bit, because that you're generating traffic for your own pools or part of your own pools, and that could be any one of them or your other pools. Again, if we go out here, I'm also providing to other pools as well. There aren't on the Leaf Trader yet, but hopefully eventually they will. And the more like people have in there, the faster they're generating fees. Like even on a small wallet like this one, it's making 1.5 cent a day, and with yesterday's, like, this is of course estimated of a 24-hour estimation. And if everyone think about that, compared to normally, this is low today, because that all of yesterday we basically had the half of the world down because of Amazon cloud servers being down. But so a lot of problems were happening both on Wax and many other places. Normal internet and other stuff had problems. So the generated fees for the last 24 hours is quite low. But we could of course go to Wax on Edge and load the.
I was just looking at it. Go ahead and load up the analytics there, but we are looking at about $300 for the last 24 hours on our analytics.
Yeah,
So
like,
that's extremely low for our average for what we've been seeing in the last couple weeks.
Whoa, that's. But yeah, definitely a bit low. But here we can also see many more of the pools and so on. We can also see what they have. But we are currently, even with yesterday's blackout of the entire internet, we are still ranking pretty significantly at our rank 4 on the Wax blockchain. Like we can see here, like this also shows the fees. Like Leaf Main Corp in itself has almost $5 to claim in fees, and Leaf is not trading themselves. Like me and Jake and many other people might be trading that, but Leaf itself is not. So Leaf's own liquidity is just adding fees that goes back into liquidity. But all of that gets stronger and stronger and more incentivized for every click. And we can see here that there are actions being taken on chain. And again, yeah, with yesterday's blackout of the entire internet, we are quite low today, which is a little sad when we needed to show off all of this, but still wanted to kind of show the progress that has happened. Because if we zoom out a little bit, I think that it wants to be really zoomed in today. I'm not sure why that is. But over the last 2 months, it has been going pretty decently overall for Leaf, and that has a lot to do with, of course, the amount of volume that Leaf is getting, both because of the expansion to Twitch, which has led a good portion of Twitch streamers to accumulate Leaf to be able to start their Twitch streams, because as mentioned earlier, we need to be in a top 100 on the leaderboard over here to be on a Twitch streamer with a LEEF mine. But also, as we can see when we are analyzing the market a little bit with all of those ups and downs, a lot of traction is happening with LEEF, and mainly because of we have an active trader. For the most part, again, since we have released it, for all the testers that has been communicating with us, they are not losing. They're maybe not winning a lot, but they aren't losing. And that is a whole thing that is basically unheard of in in the crypto market in general when trading, that they are basically not losing. Which, like, maybe you're down $1 today, but if you continue, like, well, just a random number, let's say you take $10 of wax, leaf, and USDC, and trade that for a week. Like, that's $30 in your wallet. You can do this with any amount, so it could be way lower, it could be higher. It doesn't really matter. But just to make it easy, $10 in each wallet or each token, and you trade. Basically, everyone has had profit of the end of the week. And if those people have had or added liquidity either beforehand or ongoing, those percentages has been almost doubled. Like, again, not saying direct numbers here, because it can all vary depending on your settings and your so on, but so far it seems pretty decent. And our core goal with this has always been to make it so simple that everyone could do it, because on Wax, we've always had a problem that Wax was a NFT blockchain. So for a project like LEEF, we have NFTs, but the NFTs we have is a founder's token and a geopass. That's the NFTs we have. So this whole there wasn't a lot of traction for tokens, and then I realized pretty early on that many people on Wax basically didn't know trading. They know NFTs and they can trade their NFTs and that, but they can't trade, or most of them don't know how to trade, think it's too complicated or risky or so forth. And we've been dribbling this idea for quite a while, and suddenly Jake came up with a core aspect or a core concept that kind of worked. And then we've built on it, and now it's like the start of probably the easiest trading system that you can use, with enough information that, like, your grandma could start. You could set your grandma up today and she would just click buttons. But if she started reading and slowly reading what the buttons say, she would be able to understand slowly over time what it actually does. Not necessarily that she would go do like big trades on Alcor or Wax on Edge or so on, but enough that she knows what this here means for her profits. And suddenly she feels comfortable clicking the buttons and are still making profit without any major knowledge, which is, again, something that we find quite important with LEEF. The same with when we go to chatting, like, it should be so simple that everyone can do it and earn tokens. And, you know, chatting in Telegram or on Twitch or watching a Twitch stream is something that everyone can do or does already. So that was why we kind of wanted to tap into that. But I see a good portion of people in here. So please request the mic if you have any questions or feedback. If you have a project, if you're running a Twitch stream or a Telegram mine or otherwise, like come up and show your project. If LEEF is in your chat, you're always welcome on our podcast to talk about like your project, what you're doing, what's and all that, how you feel about how like the journey with us, what we could do better, and so forth. So if there are any questions or otherwise, like please feel free to request a microphone or jump in the chat and ask a couple of things there if you want to, because that we're always like, this is a Q&A, so we are always willing to like explain and share all the things that we can with you all. And I see that we have both Jungle and Trick and Rob, Market Blueprint, and Breakman in here. So I hope for some of you guys to have some questions for us. Again, drop them in LEEF Main Corp in the Q&A live, or request the mic and get up here and let's hear from you guys, because yeah, we want to hear also what you feel about like doing it here in Telegram compared to on X or so on. Like I feel like it's easier, at least for demonstration purposes, but again, we always willing and happy to hear from all of you guys. So please please request, jump up, do something, so we can have some wonderful questions, answer some wonderful questions. We can stay there on the team until then. Otherwise, until somebody requests, or if somebody sends a question more in chat. Jake, do you have anything? I see Rob is talking. He's mentioning the LEEF Geo. He's asking if the new LEEF Geo will be available in browser only, or if the Telegram bot will be available or working at some point again.
I will work on the Telegram bot in the near future, but I will probably be building an APK before I do that.
Yep. So
Because
there is coming something there, probably, but APK, yeah. Again, all of it to make sure that people aren't just spoofing to cheat the new Geo. I could show you guys the new Geo, but I can't play it from here because I'm not on the move. So see if we can log in here. Come on. They just blocked me. It did. It blocked my request. Probably clicked wrong.
let me do it. I got it.
There we go. Took some time to load. But basically, LEEF Geo's new update is geolocation walk to earn game. We've always, or for a long time, had GeoWalker. GeoWalker in Telegram was a location-based share live location and walk around. No interface, no gameplay, no nothing else than location data. And here we have a live version of it also. I'm gonna shift over. Yep.
There we go.
And
okay, so
yeah, go ahead.
This is LEEF Geo. this is the UI version that I've been working on for a moment now. It has a full passive plot earning system on it. Right here, you can see that I own 2 plots. Don't mind my coordinates, but basically each one of these plots has a hashed out rarity onto it, that then allows you to purchase it for Atlas bucks. You can't see it because I've already purchased this plot. But basically what happens is that as you walk, it still has the same calculations as the original GeoBot, but on top of that, you can also now purchase GeoBucks, which in the future I will put more additions to the game itself to be able to earn GeoBucks outright rather than just purchase. But it will allow you to purchase these plots that then have the ability to give you active players to earn you passive as well as earn you passive per second, basically.
Yeah. And yeah, so a way to stay active, walk and earn. But if you walk enough and earn, you can go ahead and purchase a plot, and then the plot, depending on rarity, generates passive income like staking basically does, uh, even when non-active. But at the same time, if you are somehow get a really nice area, midtown somewhere, big city, and more people are walking in that area using Leaf Geo, yeah, the more you will passively earn doing that. And that is slowly being built out. And again, all feedback is more than welcome. We have had it in testing for quite a while, and basically just released it. What was that? A month ago for public use, and public alpha,
I,
public beta.
I don't even think it's been that long. It's been like 2 weeks.
Is it only 2 weeks? Time flies. Yeah, around 2 weeks.
I'm trying to get outside this plot so that way I can show it a little bit.
Yeah, it's not always easy with with everything going on here. We have done a lot of updates in the last while here, so a lot of things are happening with Leaf. So hopefully everyone is as excited as we are for all of that. I see a hand raised. Let me get you up here. Market Blueprint, welcome up, welcome up.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. On this trade leaf token, you see, like we use AI to trade. Right.
Yep, and we use the AI to like find the signals in the market, not trade, because it's not automated trading.
Okay. Okay. But anytime I'm trying to execute, it's always come up with an error.
What error do it display for you?
Just like the one I sent. It's actually Leo. I'm Leo. It's Leo speaking. The one I sent to the group some days
Oh,
back.
yeah, that was CPU problems, which Jake explained a little bit earlier. Which again, as you can see on screen currently, if you don't have WAGs in your wallet, you can use your own CPU, like your CPU on chain. Like WAGs is kind of an internet supercomputer. You buy WAGs to stake it on the network, to rent or lend CPU power from the blockchain. So if this is all up in the red and you don't have enough CPU, it will ask you for a small transaction fee, like any other network, like Ton, like Solana, like Base. All of those, they want 30 cents or whatever from you when you do the transaction. Kind of the same concept, but with Wax, it's like 0.01 or 0. Something Wax, which is less than 30 cents. So there is not much like there, but it requires Wax in your wallet. But if you have Wax in your wallet and just go to stake some of it, you can see right now I have like 68 Wax, so I could go stake a little bit of this to my wallet. And if I do that, this number should go down a little bit. In a couple of seconds, it should go down a little bit. But depending on how much you have staked, it will go down. It went down there. So now I can do more transactions. This is like, oh, you can do 100 transactions, then you need to take a break. And when you take a break, it goes down again. And then you can do more. But if you use the transaction fees, it costs you X amount of Wax, a small amount of Wax each time, or not each time, but each time that it wants a boost, each time that you run out of resources. So you need to have a little bit of Wax in your wallet to do that, like 2 Wax, 5 Wax, whatever, to just stay there, to be able to handle those if you don't have enough staked.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, again, I hope that everyone got something out of the Q&A and space so far. I hope the video quality is okay for people to be able to use this later. And hopefully, yes, some of you smart streamers can figure out how to cut it up into small pieces and use it for promotional content. We don't mind, because you're all part of our ecosystem. So again, we are a community first, and that's why we are here. We've been giving out tokens and stuff, free distribution, free to play, free to text, free to watch, for years. So if you also want to be part of Leaf, if you have questions, join our community, like join our chat here, Leaf Token, t.me/Leaf Token. That's the channel here on Telegram. Find us on X, Leaf Main Corp, or find our main chat on Telegram, Leaf Main Corp. Check our website, leaftoken.io. Basically, every information is on here to be able to do the rest of what we talked about today. Anything else that you wanna see, look at, or try, join our community, ask the questions, and we will be more than happy to help you all learn and earn as a community. So yeah, if there isn't any more questions and so forth, I think we will end it off for this time. We've also passed a little over an hour, so it might be a good time. So like any other questions from anyone? Triggy, Breakman, Rob, Jungle, anything from you, Market, Blueprint, or anything that you want to add, Jake, before we end it off?
Yeah, I'd like to throw one question out there. What would people like to see on development as far as the trader goes, or future games? I I know we have quite a few things to go out there and explore. I don't know if Danish went over gems today, but gems is also a great thing to go look over. I'm thinking about doing new updates on that for doing quests, as well as building new boards, new types of blocks that you have to break, just like how Candy Crush is. I saw that Breakman put up his hand, so let's go ahead and take his question.
Test, you hear?
Yep, we hear you.
Hey, what up, though? Well, I don't have much. Pleasure being here. It's my first time watching you and hear telegrams, and I'm back to streaming, and as of this week. So tomorrow, actually, we're going to bring back our Wednesday show, the pitch show, with the NFTopia space, and I got the Leaf bot all up and running. I'm just very grateful that you're giving us reward ops. I know we got to be in that top 100, but it's one heck of a system. And I was just explaining it to the stream this weekend. A lot of the viewers didn't know where the Leaf come from, so I was explaining how it's submining. It's just awesome. Well, all of y'all are welcome. Any Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna do the metaverse gallery, and you can show stuff like this. I think the public would love presentations like this. I'm not much of a trader. I don't have that much feedback on that. One feature I'd love, and I told Danish, is NFT holding for boosted on Twitch, boosted redemption of Leaf. That would add utility to NFT holding. That would be dope. But that's all I got.
You should be able to utilize both our GeoPass and our Founders Token to gain Leaf as a boost. As far as
Twitch
future,
chat too.
yeah,
Twitch.
and go ahead, Break.
I mean, our NFT, if they held my consumer break NFTs, they could get boosted.
Right. So, and that's what I'm going to talk about next. Currently is our DAO system that we're working on, which we have not released yet, but it is in the working. It is a complete decentralized enhancer system that I am going to try to integrate templates, but on top of that, we're also going to be having people submit art for doing Leaf enhancers directly. Everything will be handled with Founders tokens as well as FTs. So basically, get your Leaf, get your Founders tokens, because those are going to be the voting power. It's going to be a DAO system. If you want enhancers, definitely make sure that you have a founder in your pocket.
At least if you want to vote on which enhancers will, or which NFTs, collections, and so on will become enhancers, then definitely get one. But like you, Greg, will be able to submit a concept, like a template idea for your booster, the Breakman boosters, and then the founders holders will be able to vote on that, and depending on the amount of vote it gets, the amount of boost it will get. So the founders token holders are the one that's gonna decide the fate on that one. so yeah
Gotcha. So all right, like a wombat voting, kind of like by collection, as we go.
Kind of, yeah.
Has that started at all? I'll look into it.
We're still building it out, but it's how it will
Can't stop.
like end up being.
Won't stop.
Our founders.
Get it.
Guys, that stream was so good. I'm so inspired. I'm literally crying.
So they haven't sold out officially yet. So they are still able to be bought firsthand and not from secondhand market, which has done that we have a little more time to do it, because we kind of wanted more founders tokens out there. but at the same time, we are building on it, and the more pressure we get from all of you guys, the faster me and Jake will get on that, because we have, as you all know, hopefully after this space knows, that we have been building and trying a lot of different areas, and this has been a kind of side thing after we did, like, we wanted to do boosters but wanted to do it in another way, because LEEF in its whole ecosystem is a DAO. Like, every LEEF holder votes with their delegation on LEEF Staker to rooms, on which room are the most powerful, and with that will come more DAO functions as well. But for the specific of LEEF enhancers, that will be purely in a founder's token holder's votes. There is going to decide that part. So, like a DAO inside of a DAO inside of community DAO. So,
and Danish is touching on the room DAOs that I've been working on as well, which will be a part of the mining functions that basically users will be able to start utilizing their room delegations to vote on LEEF delegations towards proposals. Each room will become its own proposal area.
Localize different DAOs, the Breakman DAO, the Triggy Creation DAO, the Rubber Duck DAO, the, like, whatever it is, like your group become, like your LEEF mine becomes its own DAO, and how you and your community decides to run that, if you want to fully do stuff or just keep it like polls in your own community, it's up to you, but it will be on-chain DAO voting, like real. So you can decide to move funds, or you can decide to kick or promote or whatever somebody in your community, and it's done by whoever holds or stakes, LEEF to your group. So if I do that, I can go in and vote higher than somebody there's in your community but didn't have that vote, or of LEEF staked, and so on. So a full community build DAO system with founders tokens DAO for NFT boosters from outside collections. It's a bit of a mouthful, but
No, it's awesome though.
There's a lot in this engine, boy.
You mean I get my own DAO though? That's what up though.
Yeah, I mean, as an operator, once we get that function done, basically what's going to happen is a percentage of the worker vote that you already get for your passive will also go into a now DAO voting system for future proposals that are based off of your room. Magic. It's just all magic. But yeah, basically, already as an operator, you're already set up as a DAO. That's all I'm going to say there.
Yeah. Any other questions or feedback or otherwise? Again, Break. When was it again that we can come and watch you in the metaverse and do all that for the people watching and listening?
Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern, Consumer Break Twitch and the NFTopia on TwitX. Tomorrow, there's also the Wax Wednesday space right beforehand with Tommy and Wax Hub. So that'd be 6 UTC, 6 p.m. UTC.
So when we started, basically. Okay, amazing. And let's try and see if we can. I would at least try and see if I can be there. I know Jake has a bit of a working schedule, but I will see.
Wednesdays are open for me.
Wednesdays.
That's why I've picked Tuesdays, because this is Top Shelf Tuesday for us, and then Wednesdays is Wax Wednesday.
Okay, amazing. Then we probably both show up then and see what that's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Tomorrow's our first app, but it's open to anybody like every week. So it's like we want to hear updates each week too. This stuff this would be great. This kind of stuff. If you're anyone that's ever able to make it, it's open mic.
Yeah, I've been focusing on Trader for the past couple weeks or the past week, so I'm probably going to do a big gems update this week and actually start doing a little bit more work on getting some more gamification done. I have a cool little space game that I've been working on that I want to get launched out, but it's not like I mean, it's a more actual player active space game rather than the Twitch one that's just a little arcade AI game for our stream.
I want Jim's here, so if you wanna cover that while we're here, then yeah.
I mean, Gems is a pretty basic thing. It's a match 3 game. It's got a couple combos on it. Um, if you do a 4 line, it does a row clear or a column clear depending on which way it's facing. If you do a 5 line, it'll do a color bomb. If you do an L shape or a T shape on those 5 lines, it will give you an extra move. If you do 2 rows together or a color bomb in a row together, it should clear and also no, I don't think the color bomb and the rows work together. I think it's just rows and columns that work together. If you match them both together, they'll both activate. But if you match 2 color bombs together, it will clear the entire board. A special feature that we do have that feature NFTs for this is that our founders tokens do get 1 board clear every 24 hours. Those points go directly onto it, and then whatever cascading off of it also as well. The way that the gem system works currently is that it is a leaderboard system. Basically, you are buying into the leaderboard, and then whoever has the highest score will receive back the winnings for that leaderboard. As I said, I'm probably going to be taking off all of the higher grade boards. And then I will be rewriting all of the remaining boards into different difficulties of board types, gem types, and in the future, I would like to start adding other NFTs that are power up NFTs that do different power moves as well. And that will start doing some different funding going into LEEF for doing our NFT routes. If anybody has any questions or how that works, now is a great time.
Yeah.
No questions on how the NFT system works? Okay, no problem.
Haven't seen any questions. Let me see here. No, not many questions. Not in the channel at least. So yeah, I don't know if we should end it there and say that was it for this Q&A. But yeah, nice to see everyone, and I know like hopefully gonna see Breakman and all of you wax heads there on X tomorrow, and many thanks to Tricky Creations for multi-streaming this on multiple platforms since I had massive problems getting my crawler to Twitch to X to work without sounding like I was sitting in an echo or a hall of echoes. So that was amazing. Super thanks. And yeah, hopefully we can do this again, because the more places we can be, the better, because that we want to get out, so everyone knows more about what LEEF is about, and not just because of me and Jake, but because of the amazing possibilities that this community has given us since we created this for the community almost 5 years ago. And we started again from nothing, and we have went beyond and above what we thought was possible, and the charts right here kind of shows it. It started for this one back in December 2022, when they started tracking, and the chart kind of shows a little bit of where things have been going, and none of this would have been able to happen without a community that believes and trust in what we are doing. Like, I'm not fully sure how they're calculating stuff on Wax on Edge, but roughly 2 months ago, I have a screenshot of our LP pool being around 4K. And after the second last update to Trader, we went from an overall liquidity pool of around $4,500 to something like 1.7 million 3 days ago. And because of the massive downturn of servers worldwide, we're roughly at a $1 million overall market cap. I'm not fully sure how they calculate that, but looking at that, thinking where we came from and what we've been able to do so far is amazing. And I want to say thanks to all of you guys, because like without you, none of this would be able to be possible. I definitely hope that you guys keep on supporting and giving feedback, and we hopefully can keep up living up to the stuff, the problems and the ups and downs that all of this will give. And yeah, any last words, Jake, Breakman, or Margaret, the Blueprint, before shutting off, or anyone else that wants to jump up? Now is the last chance to grab the mic and say a word or two.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, where to drop this game link to the Telegram group.
Of course, we'll like, it's gyms.leaftoken.io, if that was the game that you're referring to, but I will share all of them in all the chats as soon as we are done.
Okay, thank you.
Jake or Breakman, any last words?
I'd like to just thank everybody for coming out today. I know it's a little strange having us stream on Telegram for the first time, but I think this is going to be a more common thing than people think in the future. So thank you everybody for supporting us, and again, I'm always around if anybody needs any help, or if they have any comments on what they'd like to see me basically doing.
Yeah. Breakman, any last words?
Yeah, man. You knew it was coming. All right. No, that's all I got.
Amazing. Yeah, but then I think we will be off for this time. I hope to see you all back next time. Bring some friends. Let's get more of the streamers and the group operators in here sharing their takes on what LEEF has been for them. And yeah, hope to see you all sometime next week.